Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with more Mermaid Swamp. Said swamp again. S-W-O-M-P. I'll give you a quick idea of how my recording environment looks just now. There's a cat behind my head. My microphone is placed on top of an overturned hammer. And I give precisely 0 sexual intercourses at the moment. So, let's move right on. Get back to where we were going. Load up our file with Reen again. Now, I believe if I remember correctly, we were searching for firewood last time. So, let's go find some firewood. Got our monument. Oh, this is brilliant commentary so far, isn't it? I have to decide which direction will take me to firewood. It's probably not inside the house. Or one would think not. I've done a great deal of a disservice to myself, as it turns out. Doing this from scratch and jumping into a game like this with 0 preparation simply to see what happens gives me a newfound respect for how things work, how difficult it actually is to pull off a Let's Play that isn't dull and is well informed. Hey Yuta, the hell are you staring at? You look for the map too. I know. I don't like it when you're shouty. I was just taking a break to look at the paintings. So many beautiful paintings in this house. They're stunning. Yeah, they're pretty good. Hey, well, let's check this one out. Have we seen this one? Hello, baby. The more I look at these paintings, the more I'm thinking that they're actually a sequence to them. A clock. There are no sequences to the clocks. All the clocks. So we're going to continue to search around the house. And there's another cat at my door. Probably going to ignore the cat for now, much to her chagrin. She's not going to be happy with that, but that's how we're going to do things. Ah, hello again, Yuta. Yuta, you slacking off again. Sorry. Oh! The sound effects are so loud. I know I've mentioned this before, but there's no reason for the sound effects to be that much louder in certain situations. Check this painting again. What's up? How are you doing? You still have a leaf hat. We're going to move right along then. So far, I found myself just slightly bored isn't the right word. A little bit on the frustrated side, just waiting for things to happen. I have no idea how long this game is. But the way it's shaping up, it could be quite the long one. And that may not be for the best for our Let's Play. That's right. Bulging eyes. Moving along. Alright. And it also occurs to me that I've gotten these people's names wrong consistently over the course of this. Seitaro, gray hair. Greytaro. Got this. Paintings. Excellent. Paintings? You mean the ones of Ophelia? They are all the same woman. Feely who? Seriously, Rain? She's a character from Hamlet. Being a tragic heroine, she gets painted a lot. In fact, all the paintings here depict the exact same scene. Know what I'm talking about? I don't know. They're all in water, I guess. Rien, you're a rube, and I love you for that. I'm talking about Ophelia's death scene. Pardon. Ophelia's father is killed. Her lover forsakes her, and then she drowns in a river. It's never clear if it's suicide or an accident. I seem to remember her climbing on a branch from my Shakespeare class in college, which has done me so much good in the working world, as you can tell. That's what most pictures of Ophelia are. I guess it captures the mind of lots of artists. Yeah, I don't know what the hell you're going on about. Oh, sweet redneck. You wouldn't, would you? Seitaro, you're a douche, and I'm okay with that, too. Let's not talk to you about... Oh, no. Excellent. I thought for a moment we'd have to talk to him about the same things again. We can't check the bookshelves. We're looking for firewood. I could use Sataro's face, but it's not that sort of game. Katana is not firewood. Firewood, I should say. Firewood. The voice jumps back and forth between hillbilly and slightly more Midwestern. And that can be problematic sometimes because the letter I often sounds like ah. And it can be difficult for people to discern when I'm talking about a pen, or a pen. Moving right along, we're still searching for firewood. There'll be none in the bathroom, and Yuta's still looking at paintings. Ellipses. Exquisite. I remember once when I was sleeping in an old house that a spider was on my pillow, a fairly large one, in the middle of the night. And before I realized it was a spider, I heard the same sound that Yuta's footsteps just made. Creepy. He's lost it, hasn't he? Can't exactly say I blame him. How can you say that? Okay, so we know these are all of Ophelia. Let's see if we can look at the muddy tub again. No. No. Can't check this sink, washing machine. Has worn clothes inside. We need firewood, but I'm also a little bit on the intrigue side about our boy Yuta. I wonder if we still got that key. No. But let's try to find our friend and see if we can pick up any more painting discussions. Because it seems clear our boy is losing his mind. And every time I walk in there, I hear that gurgling sound. Library. Fish tanks. We're making zero progress this time. Anyway, a little bit frustrated because I was hoping this would move a little quicker and get us into some more scary situations. As it stands, I find myself doing a lot of walking back and forth and walking in circles. And I feel like I need a clue as to where to go next, but I don't have one. And that is indeed a frustrating experience. I know we need firewood to start a fire in the fireplace, of all places. A fire in the fireplace. And can't sleep here. Chest for valuables. Again, teasing me. So I'm at a bit of a loss. I'm not really the stop and look for the walkthrough type, but it looks like we may have to do that. Let's try to check it out. Go outside again. Water is so murky you can't see the bottom. I am literally underneath a large... I'm sorry, I used literally incorrectly. Everybody does that, though. I'm underneath trees and I can't find firewood. Excellent. Right, so where else do we search? Back to the living room. We know the phone is dead. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Come on, firewood. Could we break up this chair, perhaps? Reed, you're a hillbilly, so I expect you to have some sort of backwoods knowledge of how to create fire from various things. We need you to get on that. Okay, that's the child's room. We've been in the fish tank room there before. We know we've got a locked room, and then we've got the wax room. It is wax. So kind of you to notice. Piano room, but no firewood. A painting likely done by a child. It's very old. Very creepy. Alright. This would be Chio and Chie, I imagine. Moving right along. We're upstairs. We've been in every room. We seem to have lost track of our boy Yuta, though. Perhaps he's run off to a room we've already been in, though. Not that one. Find myself checking rooms I've already been in. This would be a nice situation to add a sprint key. A lot of the RPG Maker horror games have those. And this one, unfortunately, is not one of them. Nothing wrong with that, necessarily, but it'd be nice to get around a little faster. Alright. I'm at a loss. Let's see. Perhaps Yuka can help us out with her gurgling and strange apple face. Yep, you still have an apple in your face. Cold. So cold. There was a key in the drawer. Are you kidding me right now? There was a key in the drawer. Well, I suppose some sort of clue or something to suggest there was a key in there would have been lovely. But now we have a new room. Something shiny on bed. Ow! Something pricked my hand. A wire? Why? Got a wire. Is there a bird? A landscape painting. Phenomenal. I'm guessing the wire will push out the wax? Or not? Okay then, so we have a wire. What does that do for us? I have no idea. I suppose I should be checking things a little more carefully, but let's see, what would a wire do for us? Let's check these. Filled with small items. Got a note. Wonderful. Now we're just climbing into all sorts of things. What in the world have we here? 521832. 521832. Those are fish eyes, aren't they? Those appear to be delightfully bulgy fish eyes. Possibly. Let's look at our note again. Makes no sense. Maybe they're not fish eyes. Okay, note. Items. Oh, wait. Is it possibly a treasure map? How many steps to walk? Alright, so we'll go from the left fish, down 5, right 2. This could be the case. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. Note. Down 1, right 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Check the note again. I feel like we're making progress. We're wasting time. Up 3. 1, 2, 3. 2 right. 1, 2. Wait. I have no idea what just happened. Oh! A newspaper clipping. I was hitting the buttons a little too fast. We have a newspaper clipping. Article. Let's read and find out. It's a newspaper clipping from 1972. August. Probably, if it's a local newspaper, there's nothing of any importance in there. Yesterday morning. Excuse me, if I may start over. Yesterday morning, Sayako Kawamoto and her children Chie and Chio were found dead in an irrigation channel in the city. Phenomenal. Eyewitnesses claim that Sayako was drowning, leading Chie and Chio to jump into the channel after her and drown along with her. Wonderful. 29, 7, and 7, huh? Well, I'm not entirely sure what that does for us. We still have a wire that we don't know what to do with. This room is very strange. It's another Japanese room. Excellent. It is a strange monkey fish. Blech. Good point. I believe that that is the correct assertion. Moving right along. But yes, I appreciate the difficulty that takes place doing these things, because there's, especially when you're running around in circles and there's not a tremendous amount of information being given to you, or new events occurring, it can be very difficult to keep talking, without running into just bland, unrelated stories. For example, If I were to make up something about that light stand being possessed by the ghost of, we're going to go with someone who isn't dead, Matt Damon. We're all familiar with that fellow, I suppose. Or not. That's entirely cool if you're not. I won't judge you, except I totally will, and I already am. The judgment began long before this paragraph began. Where in the world am I going? Chio. I don't know what I'm looking for in here. The shelves have miscellaneous things. Excellent. I need to use this wire on something. And I need to use this code, apparently. Is this wax? Yes, it is wax, I suppose. We can't really see it. A bed. A landscape painting. One of a few paintings that it actually doesn't show us. Alright, so we figured out the newspaper clipping thing. We have a code here. In this notebook, I believe. Notebook. Everything ended that day. I must repent. I can't go there anymore. I locked it away with that sorrowful year and month as the key. Well, we have that. We have the key, but we don't know what's locked away. I suppose it could be something in the large mansion? But this Let's Play has already ran 16 minutes and we have not accomplished anything of note. So, I'm very confused, and I believe let's check Sataro again. See if he's found anything new. Nothing. New tool bag. Wait, maybe if we ask him about the old mansion again. He'll say, let's go. You aren't going there already. Search this one first. Oh, I would punch you if I could. With my fist face. Because there's a face on my fist. Let's see. What's in this room? Let's start checking all the drawers, I suppose. Here's a clock. Here's a window. A large swamp can still be seen on the front of the house. Perhaps we can take the wire outside and fish something out of the swamp. Would that be possible? A wire. Let's check the description of the wire. A long piece of wire. How wonderful. Not very useful, though. Well, I suppose we have nothing to do but step outside again. Excuse me. Moving on and on. We have our monument again. You don't understand what it says. Alright, well, that's not very helpful. Try to use the wire, I suppose. Nothing. What kind of wire are we talking about here? It pricked your hand, so I'm thinking it's maybe crafting wire or copper wire, something like that. As opposed to, I don't see a notepad there. As opposed to coax cables or something like that. We have a severe problem here. Nothing inside. The drawers are empty. Nothing here, nothing here. The cat continues to beg for entry. Let's see. I suppose we could check my room again. Nothing here. Come on, then. We need something. Another thing about this is, one interesting thing you'll learn as a new game designer, and something that I learned doing this a couple of years ago. Not that I ever finished anything of this magnitude. You'll learn that it's very important to think in a way that the player might think. To put yourself in the mind of the player. It's easy for your logic as a developer to make sense in your own mind. Much like for an author, for their storylines to make sense inside their own mind, because the story originated in their own mind. There may be details that have been left out that the reader, or in this case the player, doesn't know because it hasn't been properly explained. But the writer knows because the entire story is inside their head. It's locked from the inside. We'll try the wire here. Oh, that's it. I can raise the latch with this wire, which is completely counterintuitive. There should never be a situation in a game where you start clicking randomly on things, the old adventure game logic of use everything on everything. Alright, well, we have a Japanesque room. Notepad. The clock stopped. It's ticking no longer. The only clock in the house I liked. Where did its spring get to? Alright, we need to find a spring. Come to think of it, isn't it still inside? The protective item of mine. I may not be able to get to it now. Well, I imagine not, because I'm going to get to it first. It contains old kimonos, a lantern, a dresser, whoa, a face, and a door that shuts suddenly. Looking closely, there's a paper between a futon and the wall. Now, this is another translation thing. Futon, for those of us who are like me and haven't spent any time in Japan, futon in this case also refers to the bedspread that lays on the ground, not just a sweet couch that also turns into a bed. Got an old piece of paper. Wonderful. Let's see what it says. Actually, let's save. Wonderful. Items. Old paper. It says ... Right, yeah. Can't read it. I'll go ask Setaro. Phenomenal. Why can't you read it? Is it written in a language you don't know? Hey! Rian, come here for a sec. I was on my way. Yeah, what, Setaro? Found a map? Nope. I'm going to look places besides the study now, but first you should take these. It's dangerous out there. Got a lighter and lantern. Why'd you have a friggin' lantern, and why should I care? Think about it, dummy. The power's out, right? And it's going to be night soon. You wouldn't know that the power was out because there don't seem to be any windows up here. But we have light. We need light to keep searching. There's one for you too, so give it to him. Alright, got it. Why is Rin so incredibly hostile? Is Yuta back in his room? I guess I'll go see if he wants this. Actually, I'm going to go see if we can melt that wax. Because that will drive me insane if I don't try it. Items. Lighter. Oh yeah, I gotta give Yuta the lantern. Better hurry before it gets dark. Alright then. The game telling me what to do. Finally, Yuta's room. Which one is it? This one? No, that's Setaro's room. Yuka's room. Oh, looks like Yuta's inside. Somehow I don't think this is going to end well. Heavy breathing. Should I come back? Yuka. Yuka! Oh, my friend. Is he? Oh, lovely. Is he jerking it in there? I'm gonna be sick. Reed, you and I came to the same conclusion. And to Yuka, too. Did he seriously fall for her? Not to mention that he'd do this now. Well, maybe he finds swollen-faced, apple-tongued freaks very erotic. Nope, I am not brave enough to bust in there. I'll leave the lantern and lighter right here. He'll get it. I need to wash my brain. Yes. I should rest soon. I'm tired of all this walking around. Reen, every man in America, every man in the world who participates in that particular activity has had a person burst in on them at one time or another. It's part of the learning process. Ugh, crap. I'm too damn worried about Yuka to sleep. I can't just be sleeping at a time like this. I've got a lantern, so I'll look for a map. I haven't looked at the old mansion yet. And since I have a lighter, maybe I can get in that second floor with the wax in the keyhole. Let's try it. 23 minutes in and we still haven't found firewood. Ah, wonderful. Suppose I should check on Yuka and Yuta before I go anywhere. Setaro's room, is he? Oh, Setaro, I'm lonely, so let's sleep together. You're a fool. Ah, scram, I'm sleepy. I don't care if you got energy. Go sleep. You're so boring. Now, here's an interesting thing. Depending on how someone reads those lines, certainly with more dramatic aplomb than me, it can be interpreted one of two ways. Is she serious? And if so, did he just suggest that no, I will not bang you right now? Cold. Need banging. Or was she messing with him? And if so, why in this situation? would you do that? It's the strangest thing. It's horror movie logic. I don't want to see him sleeping all sprawled out. I'm not going in. Okay, then. Let's walk outside the house. We'll head alone to the other mansion. More horror movie logic. We goof around in terrible, perilous times, and we go alone in the middle of the night to scare old houses. It's been established that Reen is sort of a moron. Ah, I see. I misunderstood. Apparently we're still searching this house. I imagine that means back to the Japanese room, so here we go. Walk, 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 walk. Ah, here we go. The closet contains some futons. And here's our other Japanese room. Apparently that was not the right place to go. A lantern. Another notebook, which we've already read. And the wax room again. Perhaps we can use the lighter now. Excellent. Conditional item use. Love it. Alright, let's see what's in here. We have a clock. Shelves are empty. Another treasure box with nothing in it. This game should be called Mermaid Swamp Treasure Box Cocktease. Nothing in the bureau. Ah, we have a mirror. A dresser. Doesn't seem like it's used anymore. Well, we have an obvious letter, so let's take it. Got a letter! Look at us go. We have sound. Is that scary sound, or is someone else working it here? Dear Yukio Tsuchida, I suppose the deed is expired. My lawyer insisted that I demand compensation for my emotional distress. I'm on my own now, so I'm only accepting it to cover the cost of child rearing. The children seem to be their old peppy selves again, maybe thanks to the counseling. Oh goodness, I hit the button. By the way, it seems that Chio lost the storeroom key while playing in the piano room. I'm sorry, but you'll have to find it yourself. Take care of yourself. Sayako Kawamoto. I really don't know if what we're hearing right now is some under-the-sheet stuff or a terrible scary monster. Or possibly both. I don't know that ghosts handle their own business that way, but let's find out. It stopped to move off the room. We'll go back in. It seems to have stopped entirely. Apparently, it's conditional again. Alright. Piano room. Will be this one, I believe. Storeroom key. We're searching for it. Yes. Creepy painting. Oh, there's something between the frame and the picture. I never actually would have thought to search there for the key, but there we go. I did mention that Chio lost the key, so it would have been in her painting. Chio apparently is always on the left. Did something just pass by? Well, it caught me off guard. Here we go. Was that you, Chio? Are you searching for my undies? Why would you take them from me? I have a ball. I need my undies. I only have one pair, and we're in a creepy house. The storeroom key. I believe the last locked door would be this one in the corner. Items. Actually save. Wonderful. Items. Key. Click. Everything is coming together. A bunch of drums. Miscellanea. Cleaning implements. Hunting guns. There's a gun in here. Why don't we take the gun? Alright, firewood. I've got a lighter so I can warm up Yuka's room. Take it. Take it, you dirty redneck. Collection of wooden boxes. How astute. Walking around in the dark with our little lantern that doesn't flicker. Don't actually know that I want to do this. Place firewood. There we go. Now just light it up. Ooh. Alright, the room should be warmer soon. Yuka should be good for now. Wait for us, okay? We'll get you to a hospital. I'm not looking at you again. Your apple tongue freaks me out. I suppose, now that her room is warm, I should... What? Continue looking for a map? Ah, yes, let's tease Setaro again. Back to my room. We'll see if sleeping is the order of the day. It is not. We're going to go a few more minutes here and see if we can't locate anything of use. I saw that shadow. What does that mean, though? Alright, back to the storeroom. Maybe there's something useful there. That's not firewood. Maybe not. I believe we checked everything already. Hunting guns. The cat continues to yowl outside the room. She'll be okay. If I let her in, she'll simply try to escape again. Because that's how cats are. That's how they operate. Moving right along. Where am I to search for a map? Step outside again. Nothing. The swamp water is so murky, you can't see the bottom, especially at night. What else do we have here? The letter is about... Ah, we missed that one. We missed that one portion again, so let's see. Give me time to consider your offer, like the children my wounds have yet to heal. Excellent. Okay, then. So, back upstairs we go. To the study, perhaps. Setaro was in the way before, so maybe there's something over here. Maybe not. You can see a wide view of the mountains. Yes, I can. Alright. Let's see. It's a little table bit, or something. Alright then. Up we go. Chio's room. Chio, darling, why have you forsaken me? Forgive me, Lord, for I know not what I do. I know not what I do because I've run out of clues telling me where to go. Back in here, I suppose? I keep thinking that this lantern is a gentleman, and that's not okay, because it freaks me out a little bit every time I step in here. Alright then. Room full of wax. Perhaps I was supposed to look at Yuka again? Once again, your player may not always be thinking what you're thinking. Let's see how you're doing. Maybe it's inconsiderate, but you feel Yuka looks very calm. Maybe it's still inconsiderate. I checked on Yuka, and nothing came of it. I don't want to see him sleeping all sprawled out. I'm not going in. Reen, I'm the player here. I'll tell you what's what. The cat agrees. Here's a toilet that we've never had to use. Thankfully, we don't want that. Because I've played Don't Shit Yourself before, and that is not a great addition to a horror game library. Alright, now I'm completely lost. No concept of what to do next. Seems to be happening quite frequently. One of the other things about the RPG Maker is that it defaults with statistics of some sort, even though clearly health, mana, and required experience points are not required for this game. They're always there, taunting you, waiting for you, perhaps for a random battle to emerge. And the RPG Maker is built with the random battles set as sort of the default gameplay mechanic, and I'm glad that most of these horror games, almost all of them in fact, eschew that. We can go this way now that the fireplace has been lit. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what we will do is we will check on the mountain mansion. A large, dilapidated mountain mansion. The large mountain mansion of manliness, coated with mayonnaise and displaying copious man-ass. Sort of like the scene in The Wrestler with Mickey Rourke and steroids. Moving right along. What we're going to do here is call it quits for the day because this video is entirely too long. So, if you'll pardon me, I will see you all next time.